Okay. Hello, PS Nation. Microphone audio, that's fine, that's fine. We are trying to try another triple F. Hello, can you hear me? You sound quite frightening. But they can't hear you yet because I haven't gone back into the game. So hold on just a second. I went ahead and started the stream, and then I had to come back out, and it's a whole friggin' thing. So hold on a second. Let me go back in.
I need to see you first too. So
You can't see me.
Should I be able to see you already? Oh, not yet. Okay.
No, I'm not turning on the camera.
No, I meant like your stream, just in general.
Oh, okay, sure. So everybody, and Ray, here's what we're gonna do. This has been kind of disastrous every time we tried to do it. And so this time what we're going to do is we're going to, I've not used the live camera, and I've decided not to play Bloodborne online, which is not something that I would normally choose. I would choose to play Bloodborne online, of course, so that people can screw with me. But I'm not, just because I don't want to put that much more pressure on my bandwidth, apparently. I don't know why these streams keep dying, because I never have a problem with any others. It's very, very weird, whether or not the camera's on or whatever. So, I don't know. But the most important thing about this particular stream that we're doing is the fact that Ray is on it, and that we can hear him. Without that, it really isn't what it needs to be. So, I cut out the camera this time. Which is great, because my hair looks like crap, and I'm in my underwear. Because it's hot outside.
That's part of the enticing element of the stream, though.
Not really. Not even for my husband. But, now, 15 years, I mean, you know, you get to a point. But, I do have both of the windows open in my apartment. I say both. I just have, they're cross breeze, and I have a fan on it. It's really kind of shocking how warm it is here right now, because I don't think it was supposed to get this warm, and it is. And this is thrilling for people. So let's go ahead. Have you been able to see me? To see the stream?
I see your stream, yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay,
on Bloodborne's title screen.
Alrighty, I moved off of that. Hopefully this will work out. Maybe it was just the camera that was the problem. I don't know. But I gotta tell you, this game... I mean, I don't remember, I'm not kidding you, how to play. So this will be good. What I do remember is this window guy over here is awesome.
Across the valley to the
yes, and with that, I want to welcome everybody again to Frustration Fernandez Friday, for the first time for the last.
Fernandez's Frustration Friday.
Fernandez's Frustration. I'm always going to get it wrong, by the way.
I'm gonna send you a. I know you're thinking in Spanish. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a postcard.
Yes. So I definitely wanted to save this game for, you know, later in the quote season, because this game is a mother, you know what. But why not, you know, make up for our terrible last two episodes by giving you a big game, which Bloodborne is an amazing game, but it is absolutely frustrating.
I just finished my review, actually, and sent it to Josh, the editor. You know, Josh Langford. Oh! Screw you, buddy!
Big shout out to Langford. And I love that, you know, I hear you yelling and getting frustrated, but I'm a little behind on the stream, so you're getting frustrated because you're just standing there.
No, I understand. But you can at least tell where I am. Now, I have played this.
For sure.
I've played this section like 6 times, and so that, if that tells you anything, that should tell you a lot. Anyway, my Salt and Sanctuary review. Salt and Sanctuary is like this game. It's just
that's what I saw for the 30 seconds that we played,
Yeah, it's just 2D, and it's fantastic.
Now, I know we're talking about Bloodborne quite a while after it's come out, so most people have already experienced it, but if you haven't, while it is a very challenging game, one thing I did notice is that after suffering through countless deaths, you sort of reach this zen point, at least that's how I described it, where you just get it, it clicks, and while you still die a couple of hundred times, you understand why you died. Whereas before, I died because I, just thought I sucked at it. But once you reach that zen point, you kind of almost like have a force, like, you kind of understand each enemy's patterns. You know where you should hit the button, where you should dodge, and it becomes such an amazing game that it's very hard to put down. And even after you die like 12 times in the same area, you're not really wanting to turn the system off. You want to go defeat that enemy, even if that enemy is just a guy running around and not even a boss.
Well, that's true, and I want to take us back about, I don't know, 30 years, and let's talk about how that sort of matches up with arcade gameplay when you had to put quarters in. It's like playing Pac-Man, because you had to learn. If you were going to beat Pac-Man or Ms. Pac-Man, which is Josh Langford's favorite game in the world.
Shout out to Josh Langford again.
You have to keep feeding quarters to the machine, because you're going to keep dying until you learn the patterns of the ghosts and you can get around them. And this is very similar, and Salt and Sanctuary is the same way, where you have to learn the pattern of attack of. It's kind of a rhythm game with no music. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I very much I thought of Pac-Man quite a bit while I was playing this for the first time. So what would you say your frustration level is when you were playing this? You see that you're actually, you're pretty familiar with it now. It's not like this is your first time playing it.
No, I'm very familiar with this one little part, and I'm about to have a bad experience. I'm
like catching on fire, yeah.
Yeah. Knock, go away, or whatever he says.
Are you that outsider?
Are you that outsider?
Sorry, but I don't want
anything to do with you.
Along, will ya?
Now, do you find that your frustration level decreases depending on which weapon you're using? Because I notice you're using the. I'm not really sure what that one's called, but I found myself using that a lot because of the range. It wasn't as powerful of a weapon, but it kept them away from you, which was really important.
I honestly, you're gonna have to remind me of something here. This gun, does it have infinite ammo, or do I have to find ammo for it?
It's been a while since I've played it too, but it's all limited, I think. I don't know if that particular one you're carrying, but the pebbles that I see on your display is what you're actually shooting. Oh wait, no, that's what you throw, right? You do have limited ammo though.
See, because I don't remember. Hold on a second.
Yeah, let's check to verify that.
No, this is not going to help me because I don't remember how. Quick items. No, because I'm so early in the game.
Oh no, look at that. It looks like you don't have limited ammo. The pebbles, yeah, because that's how you distract them.
Exactly. Okay, well, I do know that I don't think. Can I get back up there? No, I can't, can I? Of course, don't tell me. Because that would be cheating! To quote a line from the computer from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, which one?
The only one that matters.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I was just checking, because I haven't seen the other one. I've only seen it once, so I don't remember if that line might have been in that movie too.
Yeah, I only saw it once too. Once was enough. Yeah. Once you step in dog shit one time, and after that you kind of look at the ground from then on to make sure that it's not going to happen again, especially after a snow thaws.
So I see that there's a guy with a torch down there. Are you kind of biding your time to where he's distracted? Are you afraid to go down there?
No.
No? Okay. I know when I played it, there's a kind of group of guys that walk by, and if you really want to make it a little easier on yourself, you let them pass. So that's another thing about this game is, there's these bad guys, and there they come on the left, and if you wait
Yeah.
for them, you'll have to take them all at once. But they do kind of follow a pattern that you can kind of Batman your way into the situation and wait until they're all alone.
Well, I was having a drink of water actually. That's why I stopped. Okay, now I know they're all going to some central thing over there. And I've done this before, where you can sort of sneak around behind him a little bit. See, he stepped in dog shit. Did you see that? Wait, you'll catch up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
Boy, these guys, they must really have hired Cockneys, because these guys' accents are perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you fought the monster at the end of this
No!
alleyway?
No, and
I
now
was going to encourage you to
now
go over
these
there.
bitches are coming back. I got one for you, mate. I got another for you. And I'm dead again.
One thing that enhances the value of this little kind of micro podcast that we do is the sound of Keith feverishly pressing on the buttons.
Now, I know I didn't do that well. I for one thing, I didn't aim the gun because I'm like an idiot and I don't really know how to do it. Okay, so let's go again. I'm not going to listen to the guy.
So tell us what went wrong.
Everything.
What went wrong? Was it the gun?
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
No, it's the fact that I don't know how to... Okay, wait, hold on. Before I even go anywhere, since I know I'm going to die again anyway. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, if you hit L1, you open or close that device that you have, right?
Oh yeah, you work that into a combo too. Meaning you start light, you swing light with it light, and then push that button, and it'll turn into a wide swing.
Okay, so I should do this, and then do this.
Now,
I saw that
with the delay. Yeah,
no,
and it works wonders.
Okay, so I could go this and then oh
yeah.
Well, that's
that works very well. Now, I really miss this game. Now, there's a weapon I had that was like a big sword attached to a big block of concrete, and of course it was a very heavy weapon. But when you had it in sword mode, you could swing the sword, lightly, and then you finish them with this giant block of concrete, which was so satisfying. But it was a challenging weapon to learn because it was very heavy on the end attack.
That's awesome. Maybe someday I'll get there.
So why don't we get down to the alley, Keith, and take a left instead of a right, if you're so inclined.
No, of course, that's fine. But I have no ammo.
Oh.
You can see that so clearly ammo is a thing.
Man.
And wait, what happens? Oh, look. If I descend this ladder, what happens to me? I'll wait till you catch up.
Yeah, I'm a little behind. You're kind of wondering. Oh, the ladder. Okay. That takes you to another part of the city, which is where the guy with the hat is. It's as if you took the alley that I mentioned earlier, but you're kind of taking a shortcut to it. Yeah. So there is a guy there that's kind of a little bit of a beast, but he's not too difficult. You can see him walking around on the left.
Yeah. Should I do that, or do you want me to go the other way and go around like you said?
I'd like for you to do that, and then we'll
wait. Do that.
That. Go down the ladder.
Where I am now.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to do this or that? Yes.
And you are absolutely free to play this game as you will. I just want you to go into that.
Oh no! You know what? Different games, different things. And oh, by the way, before I get to the bottom of this, I have to tell you, if any other unfortunate person has tried to watch any of these Fernandez's Frustration Friday streams in the past, when we tried to play Galaxy, I'll have you know I played it on my own, and I got a silver trophy.
Nice. How far did you get on that game?
You get a silver trophy when you finish the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes, because they know the hell that comes...
Oh no! I'm not even down and you're killing me! You're setting me on fire! Screw you, buddy! I'm dead. I'm not going down that ladder again. My neighbors must think that I'm completely insane every time I stream, especially with my window
open.
Oh yeah,
he caught you on fire.
He attacked me before I could get down there, probably because I should have jumped off, but I don't know how to do that because I'm not very smart.
That's okay, because you can get revenge on him by taking a left at the alley.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so anyway, my neighbors must think that I'm completely insane. Oh no! Oh yeah, I haven't learned how to use this very well yet. Okay, so, because I have it closed, so if I strike with it, and then, how do I open it again?
With the same button that you flip, I think it was R1, but I could be mistaken. It has been a while since I've played it. So, you do 1, 2, little attack, or light attack.
No, it doesn't, it doesn't open it again. Hold on, maybe it's
the same button that you flip it
L2.
L2, okay.
Yeah. That's what it is. So it has to be R1, L2. Well,
oh, wait, no, that's not it. Flip. Well, I mean, I'm a little behind from you, but
sure.
But what opens it just while you're standing still? What turns it into mode 2? There you go. You just did it.
L1.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because there's a light attack with the game, and then there's a heavy attack, but then there's also the switch weapon attack, which you switch the mode of the weapon. So there's 3 different types of attacks.
Right. So if I hit L2, I do that. I'll wait for you to catch up.
I think I saw it.
Okay. And then if I hit R2 and L1, this is what happens.
Yeah, I forgot that you attacked this. Yeah, you're doing a light attack and then a hard attack, heavy attack.
Oh well, let's.
But I saw you do it though. I saw you do the combo a few seconds ago. You did a little light attack and then you switched there. You did it right there. Although I'm sure I'm behind.
Oh, when my aim was off.
So we're talking about Galaxy. The thing about Galaxy
yeah, that was great. I just murdered that guy. That was nice. But that is really like hand choreography that you have to learn. It really is intricate. Which is different from Salt and Sanctuary because those controls are all pretty much the same. Heavy, light, blah blah blah, but you can switch between. I mean, I know I'm yakking about this because I just reviewed it, but yeah. So anyway, but yes. So I have done this many times, and I'm sorry you were going to say something.
No, I was bringing up Galaxy simply because the game has a very simple. You learn the controls. It's got amazing like physics-based controls, but once you get that robot, it kind of understands that hey, we're giving you a little advantage, so we're also going to up our advantage, meaning the game's AI, and it becomes a brutal bitch.
No kidding. Because I didn't play it that long.
Though, I still love it. Yeah, no, I still love it, just like this game, and I keep coming back for more. But the thing about that one is that, if you die on Bloodborne, you go back to the lamp or whatever the little thing is, and you start from there. So there is a way for you to be very cautious and kind of work your way back to a lamp to save, as it were. On Galaxy, you could literally be on episode 4 of the season, which is what they call their levels. And that means, you went through the tutorial, you went through some stages, you did the objective. In Galaxy, if you die in season 4, you start from season 1 and lose everything. And that includes, like, really good upgrades that your ship might have had that helped with your survival in the first place. So there is a frustration level there that you know what? Maybe we can revisit that. Play it on your off time, and then when you get to like the fourth stage or you unlock the robot, we'll give it another shot.
Well, that's a possibility. But now what I will say is that the difference between that and this is that feels punitive. And,
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
And this does not feel punitive. This is an education in how to play the game. Salt and Sanctuary is exactly the same way. There's I mean, I didn't play the whole game. You can get up to like level 115 and all of that. You can play that game forever. Salt and Sanctuary.
Yeah.
But there is a boss that you get to where when he kills you, you go, well, if you found it, which is important to know, if you found this sort of like little cove and lit the candle in there, then every time you get killed, you go back there and you only have to go up like a staircase and you're back at the boss again. If you don't find
that's not bad at all.
If you don't find out, though, if you don't do your job and look around, then you're going to go back to the first sanctuary that you were at, and the last place you saved, and you're going to have to come back through and fight all the way through again to get to the boss at the top of the thing. So
Gotcha.
Anyway.
I'm definitely gonna have to try that. There's some really
You
good
would
games
love that.
coming out for this.
You would love that game. You would love that game. If
Yeah,
you like
I
this,
mean,
you would love that.
It was our second episode, and I got to see you play for a little bit, and it looked pretty awesome. Definitely my type of game.
Yeah,
So,
I played that for 10 minutes. Yeah, it was great.
Assuming I'm pretty caught up to you, it looks like you're standing at the stairs,
Yes, I
looking
am.
down at the alley. Okay. Great. Let's do this.
Now, can I particularly sneak?
You can get close enough to where that long-range weapon hits him before he ever realizes you're there, because you're faster than he is. But,
No, but I was talking about, is there like a stealth button? Not really, right?
Not really, but there is, like I said, if they're not looking at you and you get up behind them, you can definitely... But remember, we're taking a left here.
We are? Where? Oh!
We want to get revenge on that guy that burned you earlier from the ladder.
Yeah, that little bastard. So...
There was a guy here, Keith, up these stairs that always got me. Like, he's hiding in a little alcove there.
Yeah.
He even after playing the game for hours, he'd always surprise me. He's one of those that just pops right out. So, I'm not sure how far behind, but it looks like you're at the little crossroads, and
Yes.
to the right is our guy. But to the left is where I want you to eventually go.
Wait, I'm confused. So I should go through the gate?
No, to your left, I'm kind of looking straight at your character, but to the character's right now is the guy who killed you earlier in the ladder. That's where you would have normally ended up.
Yes, so I should go there?
Yeah, let's take him out, and then we'll save this. We'll save this guy on the left for later.
Oh my
Remember,
god,
this
he's
is an experiment,
enormous! He's enormous! No, wait, I gotta wait until he has his back to me. I can't just go over there. What do you think, I'm
You
stupid?
could, though. You could.
You think I'm stupid. I got nothing in my gun. I got this one thing. Okay, turn around. Thank you.
Yeah. I will only give you one warning. He has crazy range.
Hear the
Buttons.
Oh, I'm dead. Crazy range? He's a Gigantor. Gigantor.
This is great because I'm hearing the sound of your your craziness, and then I'm catching up on video, so I kind of get a sneak preview.
Yes, you do. You can hear my terror before you see the whites of my eyes.
Yeah.
And
That
here we
guy
go,
took me
guys.
a while to defeat. And he was kind of a pain in the ass until I finally got a weapon that just kind of let me roll around him and just get out of his range before he took his big swipe. But also sometimes you would kill him because I want to say that there's an attack, Keith, with that weapon. Man, I wish I don't own the game anymore. I know I'm so terrible, but there's a way. Can you hold down your heart attack button without actually depressing it? Like just press and hold it.
Hold on.
I want to say that
No,
there is
wait.
a lunge attack. Uh-huh.
Ah! I think that may be it.
I'll wait to catch up here.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. And by the way, I can hear myself a little bit coming back from your end.
I'll bring my speaker down because I'm wearing headphones, so it should be pretty easy. Okay, so that was one of your
By the way,
attacks.
just let me tell you this really quickly. Remember when I told you that I couldn't hear you very well, and that you had to turn up your gain on your microphone or whatever? Yeah,
Yes.
that was because I had my chat turned down on my headphones.
That's terrible.
I know.
That's
It didn't
so
have anything.
terrible.
It didn't have anything to do with you at all.
So I saw the attack you did, and it is a strong swipe, but man, I swear there is a way to do a jumping attack to where you get the jump on them. You do a leap, and you can attack them. And it's another way to kind of be stealthy in this game because you close the gap between you and the enemy. So I remember that's how I used to fight this big guy. But I don't remember. You know, I need to rebuy this game. I seriously do. But I wonder if I'm going to have to relearn.
What did you do? Like, how did you get rid of it? Why did you do it?
Oh, I was done with it. Sometimes when I'm done with games, I'll you know, like a big example of that was the Order 18 whatever.
Oh, I still haven't finished that.
And the thing is, I kind of missed it, so I went and rebought it for like $10. Because I mean, you get a lot of these games used on Amazon for so cheap that when I'm done with them, I trade them because they still have value, and then I'll just buy them later for like super cheap.
Oh,
but
right,
this
sure.
is one that I kind of regret. It's an amazing game. That hates you, that loves to hate you.
And you love to hate it as well.
Yes.
Just kind of like a prom
Yeah.
date that you got stuck with.
It's exactly like a prom date that you got stuck with. And it behaves the same way. Yeah.
You know, normally I would have no problem going to the prom with you if... No, that's a lie. I went to the prom... oh my god. You know what, I gotta make that a chapter of my memoirs. I had a great time at the prom when I was in junior high, but... not junior high, but when I was a junior in high school, but the thing is that by the time I was a senior, I was like, no, I'm gay. I'm not going to go to the prom. I'm not going to take a girl. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And so instead, I stayed home that night, and I can tell you exactly what I did. HBO was playing Excalibur.
Nice. That is definitely a great alternative to prom.
I loved that movie. I owned it, and I still own it, except that my mother-in-law borrowed it like 8 years ago, and I haven't seen it since. But yeah, that's what I did that night.
I actually lived the plot of Pretty in Pink. Unfortunately, I was the Ducky side of that.
No, sorry, I just did a stupid thing. I threw a rock, and I don't even know why. And I have to tell you,
catching up.
I saw that movie when it came out, and I was like, I don't get it. But you were Ducky was which actor was that? John, what's his name?
He is
with the hair, and he was a smartass with the
crazy hair. Yes. I liked this girl, and it wasn't the exact same plot. I liked this girl, but she wasn't interested in going to prom with me. She was interested in going with another guy, and instead I had a very good friend of mine who had the same situation happen to her go with me, so we went as best friends. It wasn't exactly the plot, but we always kind of called ourselves like Molly Ringwald and Ducky.
I'm being attacked by people! I got people behind me! I'm dead again! I can't jump, I can't go anywhere. Oh, that was horrible. I'm standing there talking to you about Pretty in Pink, and all of a sudden I see this light behind me, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this light? And then...
Oh, this is beautiful.
And then the villagers have traipsed back up behind me. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I am never, ever getting out of this part of the game.
Well, okay.
Ever.
Now that we've experimented with that part a little, I can tell you that you don't have to go that direction. The direction you were going is actually fine, where you were.
Okay, now
this
this is the point in this stream where I regret that the camera is not on.
Yeah.
Because the look on my face would be very entertaining for a lot of people. And here's what I would like to know. Why is it that this stream has been fine? Was it because of the camera? Or was it because you started the voice chat instead of me, so I didn't host it? You know, I don't.
We'll have to experiment with that.
We are going to have to do that. Because it none of it makes any sense. And, you know, everybody else on Slack says, well, I never have any problem, especially Dave. He's like, well, I could run 3 cameras and juggle 8 puppies and play Destiny.
Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to
Dave and his 3 cameras.
And his 3 cameras and 12 puppies and feed a baby and, you know, play with a couple of different controllers and do all these different things. And I never have a problem with my streams. I'm like, well, that's nice. They kind of said that maybe it was because it was on Friday night at a particular time. So maybe it still is because this is Good Friday. So, maybe this is an anomaly of a Friday. I don't know. But I never had a problem with TGI Friday. Well, I know it is now, but I would hope that would continue to occur.
Let's hope for that. And I was gonna say, so I did start the stream, and I actually just switched back to Time Warner, which brings up a very, very small, interesting story that might actually help some people out. Because we just got AT&T's 1 gig speed in our neighborhood, which I was really excited about. And so I switched to them and bid farewell to Time Warner. Unfortunately, after I switched to AT&T, I found out that they capped their service. And I called them back, and of course, the very nice lady was like, oh, but in the 2 years I've been here, nobody's ever reached that limit. I was like, lady, I will reach the fuck out of it. Because I stream movies. Now I subscribe to that View service, so I'm streaming television. My wife works from home. Fiance, I call her wife. She works from home, so she's constantly downloading photos to review. For Shutterstock, by the way, not those kind of photos.
Well, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and so, yeah, I told her that there's no way in hell. Like, you know, I did a test in Time Warner, and we had over 2 terabytes, 2.5 terabytes 1 month, and AT&T caps you at 1 terabyte, and then they start. Which I told her I find it very intriguing that they're boasting 1 gigabyte per second, and if you took that literally, and you actually managed to accomplish 1 gig per second, you'd be done in 17 minutes. Like, you would be done for the month in 17 minutes if you took advantage of that. Which very few things do, but it's kind of like, but assuming I took it, you know, all the way to conclusion. So I switched back to Time Warner. So I'm at 200, but it seems like it works okay. So maybe that's why the stream's all right.
That could be
definitely
it.
Not.
That could be it.
You know.
The other thing is, for me, hey Reese, I love you too, buddy. The thing for me is, because I never think of this, but the truth is, I cut the cord a long time ago. So I only, I stream games online. Everything is Netflix or something online.
Yep.
It's all online for me, so I can't even imagine how much I use. It boggles my mind. Because it's also all HD.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very glad there's no cap here, and putting a cap on it is just ridiculous. That's imaginary money grubbing. It's information. Give me my fucking information. Give me all the information I want, and shut the fuck up about how much it is.
Right. Yeah. No one wants to live that way, and it is kind of funny because
It's like a library. It's like a library that says, "Well, I don't know, you read a little too much. We're going to have to take some words out of this book."
Mm-hmm. And that same week that I turned it off, we had a knock at the door, and it was an AT&T guy, totally oblivious to the situation, just kind of telling you, "Hey, are you aware that you have 1 gig of power?" And I was like, "Yeah." Said I opened the door slightly, and I let him see the table, and the modem was sitting there, the unplugged modem. I was like, "Yeah," and we just turned it off. It's like, "Oh, can I ask why?" And I told him, "Because you guys cap your internet." He's like, "No, we don't." And the short of it is he called his boss while I was standing in front of him. He was a really nice guy, though, and everything. And his boss confirmed that they did not cap the internet, that they had a tiered service, which after he hung up, he was more comfortable telling me, "Yeah, we cap the internet." Basically, if you're IBM or Apple, you have a level 2 tier, which has no cap. But if you're tier 1, you get capped, which is every consumer in neighborhoods and stuff like that. So he walked away pretty much like, "Yeah, there's nothing I can tell this guy to convince him to switch back to us."
And not only that, he also found out that he'd been lied to, and that he was selling an inferior product.
Yeah, because I told him I would have been livid if I had, because I had a 30-day grace period where I could get out of my contract. Said if I had gotten into my contract and my wife was losing money for every picture she reviewed because we had matched the cap, I would have just lost my mind.
Well, fuck yeah, you would have.
Yeah, it's my frustration Friday now talking about AT&T. Fuck this.
Okay, so let's try something a little different. No, you're about out of time.
I got another 10 minutes. Let's go another 10 minutes and let's see what they're going to try.
No. I was going to try stream with the camera, but we don't have time to reset and come back for that. No.
Okay. I was going to say, if it's just as easy as turning off the camera, what a way to go, man, with the last shot of you.
No, I'd have to go
just
back in and turn it
shot
on.
Of you.
I wonder if I could do that. Can I go back into that information and hold on a second? Let me look. Let me just look. Whoops. No, that's not it.
Well, if we do try it, folks, if we do try this and we lose you, thanks for joining us on this Fernandez Friday frustration.
Almost. Fernandez
frustration.
Frustration
Fernandez possessive. And you know what's funny is I think I came up with the title, didn't I?
Yes. You made me laugh so hard I snorted.
Nate.
Okay, they can't hear you anymore, but they can hear me. That's what happens when I switch over like this. Broadcast settings. Okay. No. Invite. View. Advanced settings. Oh my god. I can turn the camera on all of a sudden. Oh no. Hold on a second. No, I know you don't. Because my cats are laying all over the... Move! I didn't realize that I could go back in and change that and turn the camera on in the middle of a stream. But guess what? You can. So we're going to do that right now and see if that makes a big difference. I'm going to close my iPad because it's a glaring bright white thing. Oh. From whom? Oh yeah, no, you don't even listen to me when I talk on this fucking thing, do you? You don't listen. I already said hi to him. You suck. Okay, let's.
Small detail. Your mother-in-law.
Hey, I'm on now. I'm on now. I see myself. You're gonna see
Nice.
yourself.
Now, hey,
you're
am I
not gonna see
hearable?
yourself.
Am I listenable?
Yes, people can
Am I
hear you now.
listenable too?
People
Okay.
can hear you now.
So that said, I think I figured out the situation with the naming of our show. It's NAD, like
It's
NADS.
what?
Name, action, date. So it's
Oh.
name, Fernandez's, action,
Mhm.
frustration, and the date, Fridays. So it's a NAD.
Okay.
That is how I will remember it from now on.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for me, yes. If I think
Okay.
of NADS,
If I think of Nad,
let's do this.
I'm thinking of something completely different.
So I must be pretty behind because I don't see you yet. But
Oh, okay. Well, let's wait and see if you see.
you
me.
just called up your inventory like really quick.
Oh
Was
wow,
that like 30 minutes ago?
yeah, it was like a long time ago.
Oh man.
And
Maybe
I
can
still-
pause it.
No,
and
don't do
start
that.
it.
No, don't
Okay.
do
No,
anything. Don't do anything.
Not. That's just me watching you on my laptop.
Oh,
so
okay.
It shouldn't affect anything. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be different if
Oh!
I'm not doing anything with the chat room.
Geo
I
is
see.
Geo is playing Bloodborne himself right now.
Oh, I see. I see you now. Cool. Totally live now.
Bastard! I mighted you. I mighted you. Okay. Yeah. So what
Excellent. I'm live.
So what we're actually finding out now is that the entire reason that this stream never worked before was your fault.
My fault?
Was your choice of was it your fault?
But I'm streaming now.
No, I mean in the past.
Oh, okay.
Because you were talking about don't take it so seriously, lighten up. Because because you
Sorry, it's
you were
because I'm messing with the settings so I can see this in HD. Because I was down to like 240. Go ahead.
No, because you were talking about your doodad with the okay, I can't stand here too long and yak about fucking Pretty in Pink anymore. Yeah, wander
yeah, see, this
around.
is great.
Bit.
I just switched this to HD. It looks a lot better. We're learning, folks. We're learning how to do this.
Ow! That hurt my feelings! That hurt my feelings!
I love that you're desperately trying to fight this guy.
I'm dead. I'm
So
totally dead again.
Let's see.
I'm totally
Okay.
dead again.
You're on the right track though. You swing at him, but then you want to immediately dodge. This is not a guy that you can initially you can't do multiple combos on. He ignores your attacks completely.
And I ignore his existence. Fuck off!
How many deaths do we have?
How many deaths? How do where do you
Yeah.
track that? That's
You
like,
don't. I'm just seeing it. I think you're
No,
at
that's
least
like
7.
3. 7? For
The
this
guy in the
playthrough?
ladder. Have it?
Oh, that's right.
You got
the
killed
guy
by
in
the
the
guy at the ladder.
ladder.
Then you died by the guys that were over by the big bonfire. Then you got
That's
killed
right.
by the big guy twice. Have you died? Maybe I missed one then.
That's
or
4.
maybe I didn't.
Maybe
miss
you
one.
miss one.
Okay.
You just like to see me die. That's what you do. You're like,
Well, this is the experiment. This isn't a regular podcast. Yeah, this isn't a regular stream. My experiment is to see how quickly you can get frustrated with these games and the psychological effect it has on you.
My frustration is short-lived. It's only in the moment, and usually with me screaming at the top of my lungs.
And frantic button pushing.
And frantic button pushing and screaming, why, God, why? Yeah, pretty much.
Shout out to Josh Langford.
I like how my hair looks blonde on the stream, because it is totally white.
All right,
Okay.
let's see what we can do this time.
Oh! Excuse me! I did a very bad... What? Yes, I would like to. I would. Yeah, of course, now I get a blood vial because they're like, you know what? This guy sucks. We better give him some shit.
Yeah. I think certain Capcom's games do that. I think the Devil May Cry ones do that, where they let you play normal for a little bit, and they're like, you know what? Let's just change this difficulty setting for you.
Devil May Cry is
I don't.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see my Devil May Cry in my DMC stream? It was the very first one I ever did.
No, I don't think
Lard Tea Maker Will, who is now a part of one of the hosts of Gamer Chatter, was in this stream, and it was just hilarious. And it's on. It should be on. You have to look for it on YouTube, on the PS Nation YouTube, because that's really hilarious. And I die over and over and over and over again at the end. No, it's hilarious, and I didn't do it on purpose. I just was that bad in that moment of that game. And of course, as soon as the stream was over, I kept playing, and bam! The next time I was like, no problem. Boink! I was right over. I was like, why couldn't I have done this when the stream was live?
Which Devil May Cry was it?
DMC. It was the reboot.
Just the first one. The reboot.
No, it was the redo of the reboot. I mean, that I reviewed.
Yeah, because that first one.
Who are you? No, it was the redo of the reboot that I reviewed, and it was
the one
awesome.
The one with emo Dante.
Yes.
Yeah, great game though. Ninja Theory nailed it. I know people didn't like the Dante that much, but gameplay-wise,
I loved him. I thought he was awesome.
Yeah.
What in the hell was that?
Man, speaking of Ninja Theory, that new game they're working on, it looks so amazing.
What are they doing?
I can't think of the name at the top of my head, but they're working on another, very similar style game where, it looks like it's kind of a fighting action game, but it's got a female protagonist, and it has something to do with like spirit and soul. It just looks beautiful. They released a new story trailer for it like a few weeks ago.
I need to pay more attention to
phenomenal.
That. You know what I don't want? I don't want to be dealing with like. I have a Wii U, which is covered in dust, right over there, and that Bayonetta. I just don't like Bayonetta.
Yeah, this isn't like that. It shouldn't be like that. It's
Bayonetta
more like this.
is sort of like it's kind of like a female. They try to put it out there as kind of like a female DMC, Devil May Cry, and it is sort of in gameplay a little bit, but I just find it distasteful. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I really like the Ninja Theory's Heavenly Sword because I like the way they treated that character.
Hello. Well, PS3. It was the only game you could get on PS3 when it launched.
For a while, yeah. Yeah, and then they made that movie using the in-game engine. It looked like you were pretty much just watching the game. It wasn't bad, but yeah, they've stepped it up with this game graphically. I really haven't seen any gameplay footage of it. I don't think they've released any, but it looks pretty amazing. If I can minimize the stream, I can look it up.
Hey! I just killed a couple of guys!
Yes, success. It's called Hellblade.
Oh god, now they're all coming back this way. I'm dead, but I'm gonna take some of you bastards with me. Oh no, I'm not gonna take any of you bastards with me.
Yeah, one thing you can do with these guys, I see that you still have some pebbles.
Hellblade.
Yes, Hellblade.
Reese says
you can throw the pebbles at them.
I can throw the pebbles at them.
It'll distract one of them to come at you without the whole fleet of them. It's it's this game's way to give you a little bit of stealth. Oh yeah, this game looks phenomenal. Graphically speaking, it looks phenomenal. It's
What, Hellblade?
yeah, Hellblade.
I never played it. I don't know anything about it,
No, no,
really.
no. It's new. I mean, it's not. It's coming to PS4. It's still in its
Oh, so it's not out
creation
yet.
period.
I
No,
got
no,
it.
no. And it's wow. They're really they. I love that these guys make like very strong female protagonists that aren't like Bayonetta. It's all boobs and ass. I think there's even a
Exactly. Bayonetta is all
yeah,
boobs and ass and hair. Oh, my
yeah, a
hair. My
lot of
hair is a
hair.
weapon. Shut the
Now the
fuck up.
gameplay in
Go back to
Bayonetta is still
Final
really fun
Fantasy
though.
and
But
learn how to build a female. Well, I mean, don't go too far into Final
this is
Fantasy.
Fernandez Frustration Friday.
And I am frustrated. But, hey, look what happened. We managed to use the camera, both be on voice chat, last about
I'm
an
watching
hour.
you. I'm watching you in 720p.
Maybe and I look blonde, which is ridiculous, but I do. And maybe it is about traffic on Friday nights. I don't know. Or maybe the fact that you took over
Chat duties.
the chat on your side, took the pressure off, and that it just needed that little bit. So we'll try it again. Not next week, because next week you are out of town.
I will be in Fort Worth shooting a video, unfortunately, on Friday.
That's not unfortunate. That's great. You have work, and you're
Yeah.
making money.
Oh, yeah. I should not be complaining. I'm definitely not complaining, but
No, you're not
unfortunate to
complaining.
our little adventure. But I would like to, we don't have to, next time we definitely don't have to go back to Galaxy, but I'd love to revisit that game for two reasons. One, to experience your frustration at latter levels, but also it is kind of a sleeper game with a lot of promise and potential and really fun gameplay. And I'd love to stream it some more. So yeah,
and
but, this could be in the distant future.
Our problem with that was always the game wouldn't start. Our problem was never the stream.
Yeah.
With that, it was at one point, but for the most part, if you recall, I did this a lot because it wouldn't.
Yeah.
The game would not even begin for some reason, and I'm sure they're not going to patch it to fix that. So we'll see. But
Great.
and in the
Well,
meantime, I am very happy to report that through. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if I drunk bought the game on PS3 or what, but I have Life is Strange on PS3 that I have not played through, and that's another platinum that I can get pretty easily because I platinumed it when I wrote the review for it, which I gave it 8/10. So
Yes, I agree with that one.
I'm probably going to go over to PS3 after this and that's my comfort food. That's like macaroni and cheese and some really good baked potato with butter on it. As far as a game is concerned, I just love
No, but that
game.
also made me
It's
hungry.
great. Yeah, and you're going to dinner though with your son, so that's good.
Yes. Great. So I would call this our first successful. Hold on. Nads, balls, name, action, date. Fernandez's Frustration Friday.
Hey,
So, thanks
you
for
got it
joining us.
right.
Yes.
You're awesome, Ray Barrera.
And a shout out or a very appreciative shout out to Reese for joining us.
Yes, Gio, thank you.
So cool, guys. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you. We'll live to frustrate Keith in another 2 weeks.
Another day. Thank you, everybody. I had to burp.